So today is a pretty important day in the LGBT community. It's National Coming Out Day. It's been celebrated for nearly 30 years. Now, in the 80s, coming out was almost unheard of. Gay people declaring publicly that they were who they were was almost a form of activism. It was showed that gays and lesbians were part of the fabric of this country, whether you like it or not. Now, there's been gigantic strides forward for the LGBT community. Same-sex marriage, legal in all 50 states. Polls show that most Americans these days support new legislation meant to reduce discrimination against LGBT individuals. But do we need a National Coming Out Day? Well, Ohio State professor Matthew Burkhold, he's openly gay, and in yesterday's Washington Post, he said that the day should be retired. He says that using the rhetoric of coming out reinforces a view that being straight is normal and being gay isn't. So there's no doubt that we need to continue efforts to make people realize that gay people are just like everybody else. But don't get rid of Coming Out Day. It's not just for people that are ready to declare who they are to their friends and families. It's for those that aren't ready yet. So 11 years ago, I was a closeted college senior at the University of Illinois. And for my TV class, I was assigned to cover Coming Out Day on the Quad. We have an embarrassing photo to tell that story. There I am for UI7 News. Yep, looking good there as a 22-year-old. Now, on that day, I met a lot of proud LGBT people, and I met a lot of their friends, too. I heard their stories, their willingness to say, I'm gay, or I'm a lesbian, to strangers on the Quad, and even into the microphone and on camera. Look, that was so inspiring to me that that moment, covering that story, actually made me decide that I wanted to come out, too. So days later, I told my first friend, and then another, and shortly after that, my friends and my family. We often look to our political or our spiritual leaders or famous people for guidance and for courage. But for me, it was the everyday college kids at the U of I that were standing in the face of ridicule. They gave me the courage that I needed to come out. So to anyone that's watching that might still be in the closet, I say to you, have faith. To those of you that may have LGBT brothers, sisters, sons, or daughters, I just ask you to open your hearts and listen. So in the spirit of the day, most of y'all know it already, but in case you don't, I'm gay, and I am damn proud of it. All right, there we go. Some cheers from the audience. All right.